But if you're working in a newer area that you need to have
sustainability officers, are they a lobbyist or a challenger in the business? Let's hear it from Dr. Darian. Dr. Darian is a global executive, advisor, a board member within sustainability in supply chains.
I think if you're working on sustainability now, you will be a challenger. If you are advocating for something which isn't already embedded in your business, then by the very nature of your work, you will be a lobbyist or an advocate. If you're working in a listed company, you don't need to advocate to make a profit. That's already part of the purpose of a business. But if you're working in a newer area that you need to have more dynamism, more commitment to it, then I actually think you are an internal change maker, and you will have to lobby and advocate and really justify at each point along the line of why you think this particular change needs to happen. If you don't want to advocate or be a lobby, then that would probably mean that those practices have already been accepted and that you're more an administrator of a system. Perhaps you're still bringing in new parts, but the lobbyist bit comes in when you're really trying to change the system. So if I see a sustainability leader as an agent for change, and if you're an agent for change, then you probably will need to lobby. The breadth of sustainability work is so wide that there will always be new areas that you need to take on, and I think raise your voice and say this is why we need to change. I think the tension arises where you as a sustainability professional have a different set of ideals and goals to the organization that you're working for. And this can take time. I think one of the challenges we have now is when we look around at climate change and perhaps global hunger, really urgent issues, we want that change to happen now and immediately. But unfortunately, some of these systemic changes, they do take time, and you need to be able to give an organization 1, 2, 3 years to understand the concept of the strategy, build up some practice, get the data around your progress and performance, and really prove that you have a case for doing work in a different way.
I love what Dr. Darian said. If you are a lobbyist, you will have to bring some change. And if you're already a challenger and bringing changes, you will have to lobby for it. I would love to hear your thoughts, and thank you for listening. This is your host, Rushit, with OneQuestion, and I'll see you in the next episode.